How do you feel about your character in this production?
Well, I don't know, he's quite a game nerd. He's pretty good at the games though, but he's pretty much a game nerd. He goes around, he's quite an idiot when he goes in the woods.
What is your favorite thing about being on set for Don't Die?
That I get to act like an idiot.
Is there anything that you wish that you would be able to do in this production?
Act stupid.
Yeah, I wish we had some better special effects because it would make everything seem more real, but at the same time less funny. So I don't know. I guess it's just kind of.
And this Don't Die is supposed to be a comedy parody off of Stay Alive movie.
Yeah. That's a pretty funny movie, actually.
When the directors first asked you to star in this production, what were your first thoughts?
Sweet, I can't wait. Sounds like fun.
Thank you very much for being with us today. We really appreciate your call.
Hey, you're welcome. Bye.
How do you feel about working on the set of Don't Die?
I feel honored that I get to work with such a popular and special cast.
Yeah. Now you know that the creators of The Flare Witch and Butter Knife and so forth have a very odd reputation in the movie community. How do you feel about that? About working with such an odd group of people?
I don't really feel that. I don't really feel that uncomfortable because, like them, I'm odd in some parts too. I'm odd sometimes too, yeah.
Would you say that you can relate to your character?
I would have to say so, yes. He is goofy. He is a game nerd, even actually more like a game geek. He is just like his partner in gaming.
What would you say your favorite thing about being on the set is?
I would have to say it would have to be working with the famous actors, with The Flare Witch and Butter Knife. And even though those two films seemed oddly hilarious, I am hoping that I am going to become just like one of them. Hopefully.
Thank you very much.
What do you think about your role in this movie?
I think that Cassandra is really an outstanding individual, and she really understands her place. Just because she's into the video game scene, she's really outgoing, and she's the type of girl that would do anything for her friends, and I think that she's a real role model for girls everywhere. Are
you used to doing roles like this from like Flare Witch Project and Butter Knife?
Oh, don't even get me started on those. I had such a fun time making those. Those are the best days of my life. They really were, and I'm very, very glad to be able to be here again with the same cast.
Yeah, what do you think about this cast? Do you like them?
Well, there's one cast member that I haven't yet met, but I'm sure we'll hit it off right away. And I'd say that the members of the cast, I mean, we've gotten so close over the years, it's almost as if we were related.
What do you think about your role behind the camera?
Oh, you mean all the photography?
Yes.
And yeah, well, I've learned a lot, from the whole cast, because each one of us usually takes turns working the camera, and it's really it's kind of an art, to be able to maneuver the camera around and to get that perfect shot, when the directors are kind of they get up your butt about things, but normally we have a fun time doing it. So.
Are you going to be scared in making this movie?
Working with the cast, yes.
Do you do all of your own stunts?
I absolutely do. I would not let anybody else do my stunts. I don't want anybody else to get hurt. I mean, these are very dangerous stunts that we have to perform. So.
Well, that's very nice of you. Well, that's all we have for today. We have to get this movie started.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
How does it feel to be on set for first time?
It gives me a good opportunity to get away from the wife. Usually I just beat her over the face with a spatula, but this is probably healthy for her, for me being down here. It's really exciting. It's really fun. It's kind of a great way to utilize my creativity in this field of acting and thespianism.
How would you say you relate to your character?
Well, I've killed some people. You're gonna erase that, right?
How do you feel about being on set with these particular actors, the self-proclaimed wonderful actors from the major hits Butterknife and the Blair Witch Project?
Well, I quite honestly, when I was asked to do this movie, I was told it was a one-man show. I thought I'd be playing all the parts with a different hat each time. But unfortunately, not unfortunately, I was a bit surprised when I showed up to the set that there was other people there. I mean, I've slapped a few people, and I made a few enemies the first day. But pretty much, it's been alright. It's been more than I expected. Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite part about being on set?
Favorite part about being on set? I believe like 4 days ago, the cafeteria crew was having... well, the cafeteria crew was they were serving up Subway sandwiches. Alright, this is a good story. It's a good story. They were serving up Subway sandwiches, and I told the lady at the counter, I said, alright, I'd like a $5 foot long. And she looked at me and she said, what you talking about, boy? And I said, I just want a $5 foot long. I pulled out my Abraham Lincoln right here. $5. I'd like a foot long, man. She just gets up. She jumps across the counter. Lettuce is flying everywhere. Mayonnaise, the banana peppers are all across the floor. And she jumps over and she slaps me in the face with a $5 foot long. It was fun though.